Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Just me, just Tony, and this is part four of my journey from moving from Atlanta to Maryland. So in my previous video, I kind of talked about the transition, um, shedding friendships. And I wanted to talk about mindsets and all of that, but I think I'm gonna, talk about that in a separate video, just because it needs more time. It needs more air. But this video, I'm gonna talk about where I am now. So a year and a half later, um, I am living in my apartment, and I am still sometimes in disbelief that I'm here. I remember um, my really great friend Kelly and I were on the phone, and I'm just like, "Girl, I can't believe I'm here." And she's like, "You've been here. You've been there. You've been there. You've been there." I'm just like, "But I can't believe I'm here." And I think that I have to do it all over again. There were some things that I would probably do different, but I'm still very satisfied with the outcome. Moving because of a no is hard. There is an emotional, if you've ever say lost a loved one, lost a family member to death, right? You have to go through the grieving process. But if you are ever the one that is um this is not that extreme, but it's just kind of kind of give you an understanding what I'm feeling, what I felt. If you've ever had to be the one to kind of organize, or if you were ever a caretaker, caretaker of someone that later passed, then you know that you have to compartmentalize your emotions while you are handling business. And so for me, that was similar to my experience when I was moving from Atlanta to Maryland, where I was feeling all kinds of anger, all kinds of hurt and confusion, dealing with work and dealing with friends and dealing with like the transition of being in a new space. It was a lot of emotional things that I had to just kind of tuck away and focus on the logistics, focus on, finding my apartment, learning my new working environment, making sure that I successfully moved all of my things, making sure that I had furniture because I had to throw away a lot of stuff. So logistically, that's where my focus was. I had to focus on the things. I couldn't focus on the emotions. And then once I was solid and I had the understanding of what I was doing, all the emotions, all the emotions came flooding out. And so a lot of no's were said. Happy to say it. No. With a smile. Because sometimes you do. Sometimes you have to just say no and not care, how it's gonna make someone feel and what they're gonna think. No. Respectfully, disrespectfully, however fully you want to think about it, no. But now I'm in the space where I know what I want. I know that I have, purpose now. How I'm supposed to go about my purpose, I don't know. We are trying, we are living, we are learning. And one thing is for sure is knowledge is something that I will always share. And if that is a part of my purpose, and if that is one reason that I'm here, then so be it. So while I am in Maryland, the next phase of my life is figuring out how to give back. There is a desire to share, of myself, of my time, of my um, resources, not necessarily financial. I'm a little, careful with that, but give of my resources in terms of like the knowledge that I have, and what do I have to offer my community, because I'm in a new space. And whenever you move somewhere, when you live somewhere, if you I am here to stay. Let me say it this way: I am here to stay. And so, because of that, because of me being solid in where I am, there is a how can I contribute to my community? How can I give? It doesn't have to be in a major way, but I want to make sure that I give of myself while I have the time to do it. And so that's where I'm at. I'm in the space of trying to figure out where I could be of service. And speaking of service, going to church and finding a church, I is so bummed. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I found a church when I was home, when I was in Atlanta, and the church was like 11 minutes away. It's Change Church, with the pastor Darius Daniels. And last year, I had been watching online, probably the end of 2022, and up until the top of 2023. And I had finally gone to the church. Um, and I would say, ah, I want to say it had to be like February, something like that. 11 minutes away, and I enjoyed it. It was very new. It was not like your traditional AME. I'm an AME, African Methodist Episcopal. So it's not like your traditional AME church, but it spoke to who I wanted to be. Like it spoke to my future self. I was always thinking of like, okay, something's got to give. Like what I'm doing now isn't working. It's not getting me to where I want to be. It's not elevating me. And I don't think it's meeting where God wants me to be. So went to the church and I'm like, finally, I finally got it. Yes, I want to be a member. And I moved to Maryland. They don't have a satellite church here. My feelings were hurt. So here I am every Sunday watching on YouTube just to make sure I don't miss a service. And that was another thing, finding a church, and finding a space that spoke to me in my journey and my relationship, and finding community and fellowship. It's still hard. It's still a year and a half, and I still haven't found a church. I tried, and it just didn't. We didn't align. We didn't align. Um, it's important where you're being fed. It's vital. Your fellowship, where you're being fed, and those that you are surrounding yourself with, um, is going to shape you. It's going to shape how you live your life. It's going to shape how you view the world. It's going to shape how you give. It's going to shape you as a whole. And it's important that I continue down a path that is in alignment with how I feel right now. I'm very centered, and I'm very stable minded, and I'm very sure of what I want and who I need to be in order to maintain and continue to be in alignment with God and what He has. So those are two things that I am still on the hunt for. I'm still on the hunt for a space where I can give of myself, give of my time and resources, and find a spiritual home, a church home where I can give that there as well. So that is a conclusion of my um, this 4-part series of me navigating from Atlanta to Maryland. Um, it is an ongoing journey. It's fun, and sometimes it's not so fun. Oh, let me also add that I spent Thanksgiving and Christmas here by myself on purpose. Um, I don't miss home. I miss my mom. I miss my brother. I miss my family, but I don't miss being in Atlanta. Y'all can have Atlanta. All of y'all that just want to move to Atlanta, and we kept telling y'all that it was full. That was okay. Y'all can move. I just left. I left. But I spent Christmas and Thanksgiving last year here because I just wanted to enjoy and be in my own space. I just wanted to be. I wanted to see what it was like. I wanted to feel the all four seasons. I didn't want to leave. I wanted to get the snow. I wanted to get the autumn. I wanted to experience it like right now. It's so beautiful. Um, but that was on purpose because I wanted to sit in my own space, in my own decision, in my own yes. Right. This year is going to be a little different. I am, going to be doing some more traveling. But yeah, I think it was just a good thing for me to stay home. But as it is today, I am doing great. I enjoy where I'm at, and I do have friends now. My friend circle has, grown, and I'm being more open to getting to know people and allowing myself to um, be kind of loved on. People are wanting to look out for me, so I'm gonna let them, just so long as they're in the parameters that I set and my boundaries, and it's okay. No one's hurting me, no one is misleading me and trying to take advantage. I'm good. So like I said, this is the conclusion of my excuse me, my series of moving from Atlanta to Maryland. Um, Thank you so much for watching. If you have any specific questions about, anything that I've talked about in this series, just leave a comment and let me know. This was fun. And like I said, I'm going to kind of outside of this series, I'm going to kind of break some things out and talk about them in more detail so you can kind of understand, or I can really, like I said, air some stuff out and be more specific. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.